Hello there, it's Abhinav Nirola. I'm back here with my new video. Guys, as we know, three different series are going to begin on the very same day post this ongoing break. It's time for me to preview another match that's going to be played on the very given day between two of the top international T20 sides, New Zealand and West Indies. By the way, these two sides are going to face each other in a T20I series first up. So let's check out how the first among three T20Is has been built up so far. Do like, share and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel as well. On 27th of November 2020, the Eden Park, Auckland is going to host this matchup. Auckland is popularly recognized as a high-scoring venue because the boundary dimensions out there are quite timid. Well, this Venice pitch's prediction probably is the most difficult one of the lot because the curators tend to use drop-in pitches out there, but as per overall assessment, it's quite likely that a bit grassy pitch shall be installed, especially considering the fact that Windies possess world-class hitters from top to bottom and NZ possess a bit inexperienced pacers this time around who definitely would need the best chances to perform against such world beaters. Anyways, with two super aggressive batting sides on display, 180 to 200 runs are high up on the cards. On such small grounds, teams tend to back their batters to chase any sort of a total, so expect the toss winning side to opt to field first. New Zealand, Martin Guptill, Glenn Phillips, Ross Taylor, Tim Seifert wicketkeeper, Daryl Mitchell, James Neeson, Mitchell Santner, Team Saudi captain, Lockie Ferguson, Ish Sodhi and Kyle Jamieson. By the looks of these squads, it looks as though both teams are going to opt to go with a spin bowling duo first up. Well, is it a wise decision to play two spinners in New Zealand? Not really, until a turning drop-in track is installed, so such tactics might even backfire team strategies and goals. So both teams need to have a B plan for their second spinner, hence NZ might go on to play two part-time bowlers who also are regular players of NZ as pace bowling all-rounders. Expect Jamieson to receive his first T20I cap for the Black Caps on the match day. Jamieson's presence is necessary in this lineup because the duo of him and Saudi is the only real new ball bowling duo that is present in the squad in the absence of senior campaigners like Kane, Munro, de Grandhomme and Bolt. It's a golden opportunity for fringe players such as Phillips, Seifert and Mitchell to cement their spots in the playing 11. This series is definitely going to decide who among Seifert and Phillips will go on to play as the first keeper for NZ in T20Is in the coming future. If the pitch appears to be flat, we may even expect a spinner to get rested to include an extra batsman, the flamboyant Conway, into the side. They are going to build a formidable side against Pakistan on the basis of the series. West Indies, Brandon King, Andre Fletcher, Shimron Hetmyer, Nicholas Pooran wicketkeeper, Kieron Pollard captain, Roman Powell, Fabian Allen, Kimu Paul, Heron Walsh Jr., Kesrick Williams and Sheldon Cottrell. Similar tactics shall be implemented by this power pack side as well in the form of Pollard and Powell. Expect Windies to back their left arm spin twins Allen and Walsh. Since this is their first international tour post the conduction of CPL and IPL, the selectors have tried to adjust the recent performers with senior players in the squad. Although the likes of King, Powell, Allen and Cottrell haven't been in the greatest of form of late, they are in the squad and also in the 11 because they are not just those fringe players but proper match winners. Noticeably, Thomas has been opted out of this 11 whilst Walsh has been picked. This selection shall totally be based on the latest T20 performances. On paper, this team's batters make them the absolute favourites on any given day. Just look at the firepower that this side possesses from Brandon King to Heron Walsh Jr. Absolutely majestic in the bowling lineup. Expect Walsh and Cottrell to open the attack to allow Williams, Paul and Allen to tighten up after the first 6. Although the WinViz indicates that NZ are slight favourites coming into this matchup due to the home advantage and also their track record on drop-in pitches, I strongly feel that Windies are the favourites considering the kind of firepower they possess in their batting lineup in such a small venue and also the absence of informed and core players of New Zealand. Take care.